Hey, Dragon Slayers. Today I was 242 and my glucose is currently 88. And that's about 27 ish hours into my 42-hour fast. So today's topic is about my inspiration for starting this YouTube channel. And that would be Dr. Benjamin Beekman. He goes by Ben for short. Dr. Beekman is incredible. I mean, all of the people that I've highlighted so far, absolutely rock stars. But Beekman literally changed his entire career, his entire life to study insulin resistance as well as the things that make us sick. He has a book that's called Why Do We Get Sick? It's amazing. You guys should totally check it out. Link down in the description below. So I'm going to read you his bio. He is an associate professor at Brigham Young University currently, and this is his bio in his own words. Dr. Beekman's research focus is to elucidate the molecular mechanisms that mediate the disruption that causes and accompanies metabolic disorders, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and dementia. Driven by his academic training, Ph.D. in bioenergetics, and postdoctoral fellowship at Duke National University of Singapore in metabolic disorders, he is currently exploring the contrasting roles of insulin and ketones as key drivers of metabolic function. He frequently publishes his research in peer-reviewed journals and presents at international science meetings. His research interests, the focus of his lab, the laboratory of obesity and metabolism, is twofold. First, they aim to identify the molecular mechanisms that explain the increased risk of disease that accompanies weight gain, with particular emphasis on the etiology of insulin resistance and disrupted mitochondrial function. Second, we hope to reveal the novel cellular processes that are responsible for fat development and accrual, with a particular emphasis on white/brown fat and the contrasting effects of insulin and ketones. Much of their recent research and work is focused on the pathogenicity of the hormone insulin. Insulin, while necessary for healthy living, elicits significant and harmful changes in tissue metabolic function when chronically elevated. Several projects have stemmed from his work, including a focus on varying effects of dietary macronutrients, carbohydrates versus fats, on insulin homeostasis, the effects of insulin on brown adipose tissue and metabolic rate, and insulin induced brain alterations. We employ numerous pharmacological and genetic tools to better understand the origins and consequences of ceramide accumulation on various factors related to metabolic function, including signal transduction, substrate utilization, and energy expenditure. That was a mouthful. I butchered a few of those words. But yeah, this guy knows it all when it comes to insulin resistance, and that is at the heart of type 2 diabetes. So he's got a bachelor's in exercise science, a master's of science in exercise physiology, and a doctorate of philosophy and bioenergetics. I mean, this guy is just a walking brain. Some of the tips that I've picked up from him that I love is that he says that the food you eat can be the culprit or the cure. And I see that so prevalently in my life. The more I eat at home, the more I stick to the principles that I've outlaid in this channel for you guys, the healthier and healthier I get. He has a phrase that he coined that I love. He says to control carbohydrates, prioritize protein, and fill with fat. And that could not be more true. I mean, that's literally what I live by. That's why I said I'm mostly carnivore. But yeah, I really try to prioritize the protein. I control the carbohydrates and I fill with fat every single meal. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't remember, and just remember, guys, that together you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.